Hey, boo. How y'all doing, girl? Child. You wanna know what EyesMarriedNow is doing? Child, I'm sitting outside getting some natural vitamin D. Girl. I'm sitting outside getting some natural vitamin D. So, all I got on is a mood gloss, y'all. That's it. I'm chilling. Yeah, so the reason why I talk about vitamin D so much is because y'all already know I was vitamin D deficient. And y'all see me because of my neck of the woods and stuff. We don't get a lot of sunlight all year. And so I take like 50,000, is it 50,000 milligrams of vitamin D? I take it once a week. But also I found out that sunlight helps with like if you're feeling blue or you're feeling depressed, getting out in some sunlight can do something to the something within your body that changes when you are out in the sun or when you actually walk or do some kind of exercise. So like if you ever feel depressed, and even though, now I'm gonna just tell y'all a little bit of something. Now when I get depressed, I hope y'all can hear me because the wind is blowing a little bit. But when I get depressed, I can't, like, it's hard for me to even get up and go to take a walk or to just go outside, period. I mean, that's what I go through, but if at all possible, if you can get up and sit out on your front, you know, if it's a nice sunny day. Child, he is looking all down my throat, girl. Child, I must be looking gorgeous out here, girl. But anyway, but I don't entertain that kind of stuff, girl. Because I got a husband, girl. And I'm loyal to my husband, girl. But anyway, yeah, so sun is good. They did a study on like about 100 elderly people. Now, generally, vitamin D is low in elderly people, people of my color. Like if you are, a darker skin, you are more likely to have deficiency in vitamin D. I don't know why, but that's what they said. But the reason why they said, and people, and so anyway, so they did a study on elderly people. And they said that the elderly people, being as though elderly people don't really come out much, that's why they are, low with vitamin D, because they don't get out much in the sun. Your body doesn't produce a whole lot of vitamin D. And it's not enough vitamin D in like your milk or different foods to get it. You actually have to get it, most of your vitamin D, from the natural sunlight. And older people don't get out much. And so they did a study to find out, as far as sunlight, how that affects your mood. And they did a study where they had some of the elderly people, the ones who got out more in the sun and got some sunlight, they were less depressed than the ones who did not get out much. So that's how they knew that the sunlight, it does good for you in a lot of ways, not just for vitamin D, but just in your overall mood. It just does your body good. Now, for those people who always wear suntan lotion, when you wear suntan lotion, you actually block your body. You block the vitamin D process that automatically happens in your body. You block it when you put on suntan lotion, and then you're also blocking the natural vitamin D when you cover up your skin with suntan lotion. So I just thought I'd throw that out there. You can Google it, and you'll see what I'm saying is true, or you can ask your doctor. Suntan lotion blocks the natural production of vitamin D in your body. Okay. And so that's how that go. I'm just sitting out here vlogging, y'all. I'm trying to get, they say 30 minutes of just sitting out in the sun is good to get, your correct amount of vitamin D. So I'm just sitting out here. I'm not going to talk to y'all for 30 minutes, but this helps pass my time away. And then when I'm done talking to y'all, I'm going to be doing this. Because that's what I do. I love doing this. This is a good stress reliever too. I just like doing it. Like, I just love popping these little bubbles. I love this. Like, really? Yeah, so I bought myself something out here to do. Or maybe my husband will call me Chad. And I'll talk to him on his break and all that kind of stuff and everything like that. So, oh my God, that lady is outside with her kid, but she is staring at me like, really? I don't know why people be staring at me and stuff. So anyway, y'all, let me tell y'all this real quick. How much time we got in here? 6 minutes. Okay, because I ain't going to talk to you for 30 minutes, Jab. I'm just saying. Anyway, that's probably why they looking at me, because y'all know I be acting a fool. People just be so entertained by my foolery. So let me tell you this, y'all. Okay, so my husband was off work yesterday. And mind you, when husbands is home, like if you're a housewife, I don't know about anybody else, but when my husband home, I don't get a goddamn thing done. Like as far as, like I don't get shit done. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't get a damn thing done in the house with my husband home, okay? Maybe we just be chilling together and feeling each other. Not like feeling each other, but feeling each other. You all know what I mean. I know, I'm just playing. No, but for real though. So my husband was off from work yesterday, right? Now, my daughter, like, she is a straight daddy's girl, okay? So, every time, when my kids get off the bus, I be at the door waiting for them to come in, and I greet them. Kids like a nice, warm greeting when they come home from school. They like to know that they are wanted, even if they are teenagers and they act like, hey, ma. But still, within themselves, that does good for children to be greeted with love and a smile. You don't want to make your kids feel like, oh God, here come these damn children. And so I always greet my kids at the door, and I be like, hi, Stink, or hi, Winker. And she give me that, hi, ma. Like, I'm way overly excited, and she like, hi, ma. And I be like, oh my God. So my husband was home for work yesterday. He's usually not home when the kids get off the school bus. So I said, boo, when Shauna get off the school bus, you greet her at the door, because I just wanted to see what her reaction was going to be. Is that just her reaction, or is it just a difference? Child, let me tell you, when my daughter got off that bus, okay, and came across that street, and she saw, and he spoke to her before she got up to the door to actually see who it was. So he looked out the door and said hi to her. Oh, she got running. Hi, Daddy. I mean, she got... And I'm looking like... Oh, okay. All right. Okay. That's what's up. Okay. Mm-hmm. So then when she actually got in the house, I was like, hi, boo. Hi, ma. I said, what? Are you serious? It's unbelievable. Now, sometimes she's a mommy's girl, and she want to just lay on mommy and, be like this little baby. But, yeah, like she totally melts when she see him. But, that's just how daughters are with fathers. I mean, that's how I was whenever I would see my dad. Now, my real dad, he wasn't there. I had a stepdad. And mind you, stepdads can be just as good as a real dad. For those of you who grew up with stepdads, my thing is, as long as you have a positive male figure in your life, that's what's important. It doesn't matter whether it's your actual biological dad or not. Now, granted, we all would love to have our biological dad in our life. And most of us, well, I don't know, a lot of people grew up without their real dad. But it's important to have a male figure in your life, whether it be a real dad or a stepdad. Now, I had a stepdad, and I had a wonderful stepdad. Like, he taught me, like, so many things. Like, he really did. And I love him, and I miss him. He's gone now. That's my sister's real dad, but that was my stepdad, and I loved him. But I also love my real dad too. Now, don't get it twisted now. But whenever I would see my real dad, whenever my mother would allow me to see him, girl, that's a whole nother tell the truth and shame the devil. But anyway, girl. So, but whenever I would see my real dad, it's like I would melt. My heart would, like, I would be like the happiest kid on earth whenever I would see my daddy. And I would cry whenever he would leave. Like, really. And I wasn't raised with my real dad, but I love my real dad, and I knew he loved me. Whenever he would see me, I knew that he loved me. Nobody couldn't tell me that my dad didn't love me. Although my mom, and I'm not trying to throw my mom under the bus or nothing like that. It is what it is. And at this point, her and my dad have a wonderful relationship. I'm like, really? Now? Like, really? Like, are y'all going to be back together or what? I mean, it's just like that good of a relationship between them. I'm like, excuse me, is y'all getting back together or what? Or no? So I'm not trying to throw my mom under the bus or nothing like that, because I love my mom too. But, you know, she has some bitterness going on when it concerned, you know, as it related to my dad. She had some bitterness going on for like a lot of years, like way up into my adult age. She held on to some major bitterness and issues concerning him. I guess she was that in love with him, and whatever the reason was why they broke up, I don't know, but she was hurt and she never got over it until I was at least in my late 30s. Yeah, in my late 30s. So, you know, if you are a mom, don't judge your child's father based off of how he was as a boyfriend to you, or how he was as a fiance to you, or how he was as a husband to you. Those are two separate things. And a lot of people try to put it together and they say, well, if you don't treat me good and you lie to me and you cheat on me and you hurt my feelings, then that's how you feel about your kids and that's what you're going to do to your kids. No, that's separate. Boo-boo. That is totally separate. And a lot of women can't separate their feelings when they break up with their children's father. They can't separate the two. But you need to try hard to separate the two, because it's nothing like a love between a father and a daughter. I'm only speaking from experience, from when I was a kid. And I had that mom who didn't want dad around, and, you know, like, she hated him with a passion. The whole time I was growing up, like, she hated this man with everything in her being. My mom had got remarried and had another child and everything. The other child was my sister. My mother married my sister's father and had another baby and everything, and still could not let go of that hatred that she had for my dad. And it affected me, you know. It affected me because I couldn't talk to her about my dad. You know, I couldn't say, well, I want to see my daddy, or can I call my daddy? It was just like, you better not bring his name up. Nowhere. Like, you better not even act like you want to say his name out your mouth. That's how bad it was. But she got over that. You know, it took a long time, but she finally got over it. Thank God, you know, she won't go to her grave carrying that bitterness and that hate. You never want to hate anyone to that point. You never want to hate anyone to that point. You may not like what somebody do, but you never want to carry that kind of hatred to your grave, you know. And you always want to try to be forgiving, because forgiveness is for yourself. It's not for nobody else. So it's for you more than it is for the person that you're forgiving. So anyway, Lord, that vlog went way down to a different level. But maybe somebody needed to hear that, you know. Don't keep your children away from their dads just because you're mad because he didn't treat you right, or y'all broke up, or he left you, or he cheated. Whatever the reason is, it's never an excuse for keeping you know, a dad from their children. I mean, unless he's abusive. Now, if he's abusive to the children, then that's a whole nother ball game. But if he's not abusive to the children, let him see his kids, please. Because it's important. I realize how important it is for a girl to have a male figure around. I noticed from when I was a kid, and I noticed from my daughter, looking at my daughter, her dad died when she was 5 years old. So it was important for her to have some kind of male figure in her life. Since she lost her male figure so early in life, 5 years old. I mean, really? So I thank God for my husband. I do. I truly thank him every day for being a good husband and being an excellent dad. So anyway, y'all, so let's see. Child, I got 15 minutes worth of vitamin D talking to y'all, girl. So anyway, this just was a vlog. I just wanted to holler at y'all really quick. Because I ain't really feel like doing no major video. And I said, you know what, while I'm sitting out here on the steps, I'm going to grab this. That way I ain't got to worry about lighting. I ain't got to worry about setting up nothing. It's just easy to do vlogs outside. Because you ain't got to do no setup. You could just literally turn on your camera and go for it. And in this case, I'm using my what do you call it, my tablet. So now I'm going to do my little pots. All right, y'all, let me go. Nobody want to hear me talking for 30 minutes, okay? All right, so I hope I help somebody with my personal story of growing up as a girl without her real dad around and all that kind of stuff. Hopefully it helps somebody, because that's my goal, to be able to help somebody, to be able to bring a smile to somebody's face, to be able to uplift somebody and give somebody some motivation, and just inspire people. That's all. Hi, how are you? What's that? Oh, okay. You get ready to get that going. Is it cold? Huh? Oh, great. Wonderful. You have a wonderful day. You're welcome. Nice guy. He said I got my beer and my cigarettes and I'm good to go. Okay. That's wonderful. Yeah, so all right, y'all, let me get out of here. Lord, child, I'm getting hot. Y'all see the sweat? I don't have on no makeup. I just got on moisturizer, lotion, or whatever. Hi. Hi. He's walking up the street from school. All right, y'all, let me go. Because, girl, I'm just sitting here looking and being nosy, girl. Bye, boo. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Party, child. This is a time in the land, and it's a beautiful day. It's the moon. The child, he was looking. Lord, child. Boy, bye. Hi, y'all. Child, this ain't no one cut off. Do I got something else I need to talk to y'all about? No.